Hi, it's Pete, and this is an unboxing from WitEden. I wanted to get a particular puzzle, and normally I shop at the HK Now store or 51 More Fun, but in this case the puzzle that I wanted was not available. It was actually marked as sold out on the HK Now store, which is very unusual. Normally Calvin puts up ask if he's out of stock, and then you ask him and he'll tell you when he'll get new stock. But in this case it said sold out, so I just sort of figured, well, let's see what I can do on WitEden. And of course when I'm buying a puzzle, I don't really want it to travel all alone across the ocean all the way to Canada, so I got a couple more puzzles while I was shopping on WitEden. Now, I said this was an unboxing. I think there's going to be more of an unbagging here, so alright, well, let me get to it. Now, I don't want to harm the puzzles inside, so forgive me if I'm just being a little bit ginger here. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I really like WitEden puzzles, and I think the only ones I haven't been really paying much attention to are the camouflage cubes. I'm not really sure why, but I with so many other choices out there, I'm sort of focusing on some of their other products. But yeah, I really kind of like their puzzles. I think they offer some interesting new ideas in puzzling, and the quality's been pretty good. All the WitEden puzzles I've had so far. So, okay, how am I doing here? Yeah. You can always fast forward this video, and there we go. I won't presume to decide what parts of it you wanna watch. Okay, well, I think yeah, this is definitely an unbubble wrapping, isn't it? So here we go. All right. Okay, now I'm. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, so there's a story behind all of this. Okay. And there we go. And I just read today that maybe there's even another puzzle I have to go get on the WitEden website too, so I don't know. There was a little lull in my puzzle purchases because I've been taking a course and it's almost over. I'm just doing my final projects right now, and a couple more weeks and I will be done. Okay, here we go. So there were 4 puzzles in a bag, and let's talk about these. Okay, so let's see. I have to figure out which is the one that I was. Okay, so the one I wanted to buy was the RoadBlock puzzle, and okay. Yeah, I don't collect boxes. Sorry, people. Okay, so this is the one that I wanted to buy. That's a RoadBlock, and oh yeah, that's really nice. It'll be a lot of fun. I like small puzzles like this. I travel a lot, and this just fits really nicely in a pocket. And I can work on this for 20-30 minutes while the plane is flying, and then look out the window and while we land somewhere, and then when we take off again, I can just pick right back up where I left off. So this is why I like this kind of puzzle. Now, just to kind of put it in perspective, I have a WitEden. This is a 3x3x9, and it's their version 2, which has the top and the bottom that are also split. So I think this is kind of more of the same, and I like this this type of thing. So that's the RoadBlock, and that's really what I was trying to get when I placed my order. So those will those will go really nicely for me. But while I was there, while I was on the site, I've been very curious about these super puzzles, the 3x3x5 and the 3x3x7. In fact, they have the 3x3x6 and all the variants. And so I wasn't really sure what to expect. And here we go, box. So this is the Super 3x3x5, and this is the algorithm 00. Now that means that the center circle is okay. That means that the center circle is fixed. It does not rotate with the U. Okay, the algorithm 01, I guess it would rotate with the U. But I noticed here, and maybe I inadvertently discovered this, but it does seem to rotate with the lower layer. So this is kind of neat because it has the edges are also split. So I assume that there's, oh, and look, a little wee bit of shape shifting too, I guess. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of fun. Hey. So so this is the 3x3x5 Super 3x3x5, and I'm kind of glad I got that. This is my Cube for You 3x3x5, and yeah, this is just a nice puzzle to take on a plane, and so I'm looking for a similar kind of experience, I guess, with this. So looking forward to seeing how this how you can solve this. So just the 3x3x7 version of the same thing, and let me just see how we like that. And so there you go, there's a 3x3x7. I guess it's a Super 3x3x7 is what it would be, and algorithm 0 as well. And I do have another 3x3x7 from Cube for You. These aren't really difficult, but they're just fun. They're just very relaxing, and just kind of play with them for a little while until you get tired. And they're easy to pick up and put down, and that's why I like them, for especially for traveling and just when, you know, say if I'm at you know, waiting at the airport or something like that. So those were my two super puzzles, my RoadBlock. And now this other one that I got, this is a ShengShou 2x2x, it's a Super 2x2x4. Yeah, the Super 2x2x4. And anyway, this is interesting because I have a Super 2x2, ShengShou Super 2x2, and I've taken it everywhere, and I've put lots of photographs. Actually, if you go to the Facebook page, Puzzle Photography, and if you see some of my posts on there, you'll see the Super ShengShou Super 2x2 that I've taken up north quite a bit and photographed in scenic locations. And you know, I like it because it's small and it works really well, and it's quite hardy and durable. But what happened was my coworker has borrowed it. She learned to solve a 2x2. I showed her how to solve a 2x2, and so that's it. That's her favorite puzzle. And I don't know if or when I'm ever going to get it back, so I decided I better have another one of these things. And so this is what I decided to get. Rather than just get the same thing, replace it, I just decided to get this. But it looks kind of interesting. Okay. So this is the yeah, ShengShou Super 2x2x4, and you know, the other one that I have works so well, and it's such good quality that I you know, was sort of expecting it. This one turns really well. So my 2x2, my Super 2x2 ShengShou worked really well, and I really you know, it's just a great puzzle, and that's what I was expecting from this, and that's exactly what I got. This is going to require just a little bit of lube probably, and I don't know if it even requires any adjustment, but these pieces turn in the faces, and what I just did on the other one was just put a little bit of silicone lube in there, and it worked great. And they immediately started working really well. You just have to be careful when you're adjusting them, And these are not that difficult to solve, but they do add just an interesting dimension to it. And the nice thing about it is that if you don't want to do the super part of it, you can just leave it and just solve it, in this case, as a 2x2x4. So, well, that's it. That's my unboxing. And this was my unboxing from WitEden. So we're back, and this is a follow-up to the WitEden unboxing that I did about a day ago. And I just have some new information, and I just want to elaborate a little bit on what these puzzles are all about. And I've had just a bit of time to work with them. So this is the RoadBlock, and you can see that the way it works, you have to get all of the layers in alignment in order to be able to use them. So in this case, for example, to move this layer, you would have to rotate the centers, which is pretty straightforward to do with some center rotation algorithms. There's a I would look at Super Cube algorithms. There's one that I use quite a bit to rotate the top and the left hand side. So that's it. I haven't done anything as far as lubricating this puzzle. I will say that the stickers on this seem to be alright. CubeSmith sells stickers for the various layered puzzles, and it might be possible to replace them if there were any concerns. But these ones are actually pretty good. So I am looking forward to getting to playing with this when I have a little bit more time, and that would just be a nice travel puzzle. Okay. So oh, by the way, this is a Wormhole Cube 2, and I didn't buy this. I actually took apart one of my Mixup Plus puzzles and one of my Wormhole, and I just made this, and so I've just been playing with that. Anyway, and so yeah, I really like this. This is a 3x3x5 super puzzle, and it shows a little bit of shape shifting. And one of the things I looked at, and I haven't spent a lot of time, but just how to get these layers separated, and I don't actually see a good way to do that right now. I know that certainly to have a good scramble, you would need to do that. So I guess it would be like this, but then you would have to get those corners rotated. Well, I guess you probably do that using a corner rotation algorithm. Anyway, it's a complex puzzle. It's not as easy as it would seem, just when you look at it. So so this will be, again, a nice little travel puzzle, something to play with when I'm sitting in an airport or on a plane or something like that. So great. And you know, the 7-layer puzzle is kind of neat. One of the things you see that you actually only get 2 of the layers going along rather than 3, which there's no common factor between the 7 and the 3. That's kind of it's kind of cute. Anyway, I like the shape-shifting aspect of this. So, and then the main follow-up I wanted to do was this. Now, I got this as just like the ShengShou, the Crazy or the Super 2x2. It required a fair bit of lubricant to get these middle pieces to turn well, and I just basically put some silicone lubricant just in the tracks here. You can just kind of pull them away a little bit and just sort of work it into those tracks, and so now it's turning very, very well. And you know, and it's these circles are turning okay. They do break in after a while, and then eventually it's quite easy to turn them. Now on my Super 2x2x2, the small one, which I don't have because my colleague borrowed it, two or three of these little quadrants fell out. They popped out, and I think they had been super glued in at some point, but the glue just didn't stick, so I had to glue them back in, and they haven't given me any problems since. So that's a possibility on this, and I'm going to make sure that that's not an issue on this particular one before I travel with it, because I would not want to have a piece fly off while I'm sitting on a plane or something like that. That would be rather awkward. But here's the thing that I really am most excited about, because I bought this just thinking it was just an extra challenge, but I started noticing that on the top, this extra layer, they actually have a color underneath, so a sticker color, and that was kind of made me a little curious. And then I realized that really all they've done is they've taken the 2x2x2, and instead of these circles on the top, they have these extra pieces, but the mechanism underneath these pieces is the same as a circle. And then that got me thinking, well, doesn't that mean that these pieces are interchangeable? And indeed they are. And I was just floored by this guy. I had no idea this puzzle could do it. It's basically a shape-shifting puzzle. Right? Isn't that something? I just thought it was just a standard 2x2x4, and so this thing really is a lot of fun, and what a good bargain. I don't know what I paid for it, but it really wasn't all that much. So yeah, I'm just really quite pleased that I got this, an unexpected extra feature of this puzzle. So needless to say, it does make it a bit more challenging to solve, and this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, I don't know exactly what I've done here. Oh yeah, okay. Get it back. It's alright. Let's see, what have I done? Oh yes, of course. Alright, you get to see me goof around with this. Now, you do have to move it kind of gingerly, especially at first, but it does loosen up after a while. The parts it's quite a dense plastic, and they fit really, really tightly. But it's not. It's quite functional even from the very beginning, but you just have to be really. It's a bit delicate moving these circles at the beginning, but, yeah, that's it. You can, I don't know if you can see the mechanism in there, or no. Anyway, so I'm very, very, very pleased to have gotten this ShengShou crazy 2x2x4 with that wonderful shape shifting. Okay, so that was my follow-up, and yeah, so if you have any questions or comments, feel free to post something, and I'll do my level best to answer. Thanks for watching.